And that's pretty much what he ends up looking like. And then you just rotate his face around and put him either with his smug face or his serious face. But that doesn't matter right now because we're transforming him. So go ahead and just pull this back up like I showed you. Come around to the back and pop this off of the nose piece. Straighten the nose piece to where it can come through. And just pull it. If you can get it all to work and be nice and play fair for you. It's kind of, some of this guy's stuff is really tightly clearanced, so you have to have it just right to be able to transform it. Once you get it right here, you can go ahead and open up the jet canopy and flip down this part. This is the seat where oh man, I want to call this guy Archibald. If his name's not Archibald, I'll put it in the subtitles. I hate this guy because he doesn't stay in his little seat in robot mode, and there's no good way to store him. So I thought I'd lost this guy, but I just found him before I shot this video. So just go ahead and close that little punk up in there so he doesn't get lost. Now, where his head has to go through this this little white section right here, you have to have his head all the way forward, perfectly looking straight, and then it just barely fits through right there. And right there I don't have something right, so it's hitting. Oh wait, that's what else it is. You have to have it down and push it back, and it kind of settles back a little bit on its ball joint. And watch how close this is. It just goes back, back, push it back again, and it fits right in there. Very close fit. Go ahead and let's see, what am I going to do on this guy next. Go ahead and straighten these out. Straight down. Make sure you keep his chest up, because that's the way everything's going to fit. His shoulders right here, rotate them, I hope y'all can see this, rotate them up to where the little fans that were in his chest are facing his air intakes right here. The sides of his chest right here are going to come forward. Okay, the sides of his chest are going to come forward and kind of halfway cover his head like that. And they just go together, they don't snap. So just like that. Remove his null ray cannons. And line up the edge of, like this, the back of his arm has a curve right here. Just line that up with the curve on his shoulders. Ball up his fists. Make sure that they're facing this gray portion on the inside of his arm. Fold the fists in. Rotate the arms down back to what would be his sides. And then they rotate in on themselves thusly. They have small tabs right here. They're going to go ahead and peg into his waist kibble. That's one thing. This guy fits together very tightly on every part of his alt mode. The guy who designed this supposedly wanted to make his alt mode the most realistic alt mode of any Masterpiece figure. That's why the robot mode is so compromised, but the jet mode is so good. Gonna go ahead and rotate his feet up and around and just seal that up. And let's see, what am I missing? Okay, once you get it this point and you've got his legs sucked up, go ahead and just snap his kibble onto the side of his legs like that. Rotate this, or I'll tell you what, go ahead and pick up this section right here and just hold that like that, and then put this down. I'll tell you why in a second. These tabs on this piece come down and hold all that together. Okay, starting to look like a jet. Go ahead and fold these tabs on these things that go on the side of his vents forward. Bring his wings together. Then bring these back and around. Push the vents down to where they're sloped down like that. Then put all this to where it's lined up. Then pick the vent up and it will connect everything in like that. And all you have to do is flip down the side panel and kind of give that a little shove. And voila! C'est tout fini. Oh, the other thing is you have to flip his, I believe these are called ailerons, down. Once you have that, flip down the tail fins. And he does have landing gear. If I can get it to come out, I believe you're supposed to take this out while you're transforming him. Okay, this gray panel right here underneath the nose is going to flip open, and then this other gray panel directly behind it comes down. All plastic landing gear. The tire does roll though. And his other landing gear is in his knees. So there you have him sitting there, and Archibald came out of his seat. Archiville. I'll look up his name after a while. Oh no, he lost our landing gear, he's gonna crash! And there's his alt mode. Definitely the stronger of his two modes. They have this black wash right here, and I've seen it to where it looks like it's just black paint. I've seen it to where you can hardly see it, and I think mine is just right. I don't know what causes it, but a lot of aircraft have just black streaks coming down it. I don't know if it's from moisture in the air condensing and staining the paint or what, but I know on a lot of the helicopters that we have out in the Gulf, it's from the exhaust. But I don't know how you get exhaust leaks up here unless it's some sort of oil. I don't know. Anyway, a couple neat features in this. He has a dive brake or an air brake right here that comes up. And is that metal? It doesn't feel like metal. But no, I believe this is metal right here. The little ram that's mounted to. And over here, you can flip these up and expose his jet engines. Lay that back down. And he has thrust vectoring in his I won't call them nozzles. I'm not sure if that's the correct term. But anyway, very, very nice jet mode. His weapons, they have these missile racks that I had on his back in robot mode. And you can put those there. Or the instructions say you can remove them and put his null ray cannons right there. But what they don't mention, I don't think, is that you can actually put his null ray cannons